watching Leicester Till I Die TV.
Watch us on YouTube.
Listen on your favourite podcast platform.
Or ask your smart speaker
To play the podcast Leicester Till I Die.
Right, Chris.
There we go. I'm there. And you thought I wasn't going to be here. How happy were you? Welcome along. It's been a bit of a cock-up today, shall we say, all round, but let's look on the bright side of life. This is LTID TV from Leicester Till I Die. Good evening, good day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, goodbye. Hello, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us, either watching on YouTube or listening on your favourite podcast platform. We are also live as we speak on Twitter and Facebook as well, as things stand, but who knows by the end of the show. If you're watching, please join in with the show by adding your comments to the stream, or if you're watching on catch-up or on YouTube, add your comments to the details below on YouTube. So you can always add comments after the show is finished, of course. And you can also follow us and find us on all our socials, which are listed below, as you can see there. And if this is your first time on, please do subscribe to the channel and like the video. It does mean an awful lot, and both of those things do help the channel out as well. So please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, very glad indeed. Tonight's show is the Euro 2024 qualifier. Maddison starts for England, but let's be honest with you, who gives a toss anymore? I really don't. We're going to win it, and it would be funny if Maddison got injured or didn't have a very good game. Did I say that out loud? Probably. But so tonight that's what we're doing. But of course, the breaking news, it was about an hour ago. So technically, in the world of social media, it is breaking news. Enzo Marchesa, I think that's how you pronounce it. Marchesa, I'm going to say Marchesa, it sounds better. Appointed manager of Leicester City. Arteta Mark II, is he? To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind that. Whether he will be like Arteta and take a little while to get back into the groove or not, I don't know. But as you can see there, it's been named official on the site. So let's have a look and see what they have to say, and then we'll say a few hellos as we go through the show. So here we go. Leicester City Football Club is delighted to announce the appointment of Enzo Marchesa as our new first-team manager. Enzo, 43, has agreed a contract at the KP to 2026, so it's basically 3 years or 3 seasons, whichever you want to look at it, and begins work immediately in preparation for the new EFL Championship season. So basically, I think that probably means he'll meet the lads on Monday. The Italian arrives in Leicester, having most recently worked as first-team coach with Pep Guardiola at Manchester City, whom he helped to the Premier League, FA Cup and UEFA Champions League treble in 2022. He will now set about starting a new era at Leicester City as the club seeks to mount a challenge for promotion and return to the Premier League. Leicester City chairman Top said Enzo brings a combination of personality, method and ambition that meets extremely well with the footballing direction we're looking to take. His philosophy has been built up over a rich and varied career, including an outstanding education as a coach, and fits the vision we have for this next chapter in Leicester City's history. And as you can see, there is the gentleman concerned. What are your thoughts on him? England to get multiple goals tonight. Oh. Brad. Leave it at the joking. I have been practicing for my forthcoming radio breakfast show though, and I will give you more details about that later. Evening, Nate. How are you? Don't know who you are there, but hello. Enigma. What have you been taking? Coke on Malta. Come on, Malta. 92% chance of winning. I think they've got England as. Look, to me, no disrespect to Malta, I think. Enigma, let me know. Is this a big game for Malta? Do you honestly expect to win? And would you not sooner have your own group with the likes of Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, San Marino, where one of you guys actually could qualify for the Euros? I mean, yes, occasionally we get a North Macedonia or somebody like that in the World Cup and the Euros, but it's very rare. Would you not like your own group of sort of rated teams, and where you could possibly actually, like I say, qualify for it, or are you happy to play the big teams but never qualify? Steve is in. Good evening. Hope we are all well. We are as well as we can be. I thought you was Welsh. I thought you were tall, Ant, but there we go. Enzo, Ant, are you free tomorrow at all to do a show about Enzo? Come and talk to me. And he's getting rather excited. I'm imagining that his desk is raising up as we speak about it. Exactly, Doug. You tell him. No spam him. He's on the cusp of a 5-minute ban, I'll tell you. Enzo, yeah. Steve Smartwell was warned for a few days with Scott Parker being mentioned. Thank God we came to our senses and went for someone fresh who can grow with the club. Brad is in Leicester at the moment. Don't know where Brad comes in. He is in. Yeah, I will do, mate. I'll send you a DM. I was going to do one tonight, but the gentleman that was going to invite on, was a Man City fan actually, couldn't make it earlier. And then today, of course, tonight I'm doing this. But yeah, I will. So, I mean, to me, it wasn't the one that I thought was going to be appointed. I'd had a bit of a tip-off, and as with all tip-offs, it was wide of the mark. So I couldn't. There was no sort of insider news or anything like that, unfortunately. But my first choice was Thomason. I'm not going to be honest with you, at Blackburn. My second choice was the guy from Ipswich, who's obviously now signed a new contract. So we know, he probably wouldn't have come anyway. My worry with this guy is, as a manager, he lasted about 7 months, I believe it was, at Parma. Couldn't get them out of their second tier and was sacked. He has played in the second tier, obviously, in English football for West Bromwich Albion, but that was a while ago. But look, he's had the experience as a number two, and sometimes you've got to give these people the chance to prove themselves. Right now, would we, if we were in the position we are now, having had the success we've had for the last 9 years, would we have taken Martin O'Neill? not the Martin O'Neill now, but if you can imagine the Martin O'Neill when we took him, would we do that decision now? I don't think we would. Because we would be sat here saying, who's Martin O'Neill? He's been at Norwich a few months, didn't make it, soon left there, didn't he? And Wickham, well, it's Wickham. And all right, had he not actually, well, let's face it, if Claridge's shin hadn't helped him out, who knows whether we'd have gone up the following season or not. But look, I don't think Martin O'Neill would have got a look in now when we took him on back. Am I making sense? I know what I want to say in my mind, but I don't think I am saying it very well. Just sold my car to Enzo Orozca. Are you touting for an advert here? We buy Inigo. Hi, Phil's jolly good evening. It is a good evening at last. It is. And Anthony's in. Hi, Chris. Glad you got some. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to support him. Like I've just said, not my first choice, not my second choice, probably my third choice, but he was far from the worst option. He was, him or Gerrard, Enzo or the Cardigan Man, Enzo. It's got to be. Enzo Mausga's Blue and White Army, indeed. James, good evening. How are you? You've got them at least you've got the manager situation sorted. Look, we've got somebody in, and whether he will bring any under-23s from Man City, are they the players that we need in a battle in the Championship? Time will tell. Time will tell. Yes, I am, Chris. Need some money. He's a Pep clone. He's the man. New start for us. Look, I'm getting behind him. I'm giving him 100%. Had Parker or Gerrard got it, then I wouldn't be even saying that. But yeah, look, let's get behind the guy. Enzo or Chris, of course. But look, that's what we're doing tonight. We are watching England versus Malta. Hopefully we should see a few goals. I've got all the new celebrations sorted. And let's just bring the details up. But I've just got the normal housekeeping bits to go through, so hopefully you will bear with me. What I'm going to do is put the team across the bottom. There we go. Maddison's in the team, but like I say, I don't give a shit at the moment whether he's in or not anymore. It would be funny if he breaks a leg. It wouldn't be funny for Leicester because we wouldn't get any money, of course. But or if he scores an own goal. But no doubt, I hope he's got his hairbrush ready for him because you know what he's like, a bit of a show pony, isn't it, on these dudes? But look, there's the team. There is the team. So obviously, there's no Manchester City players in there, and I'm not being awful. If Gareth Southgate he's not picked them because they obviously were celebrating. And I'm sorry if I was say, let's say Jack Grealish, I wouldn't be sat here now doing this. Let's be honest. But if I was Jack Grealish and Gareth Southgate said, "Oh, you can't celebrate your triple because I want you to play for England," I said, "Fuck off." These triples, they don't come along all the time, do they? Or even the trebles. I'm sorry. As a Man City player, I'm out there celebrating. Trippier, Shaw, Rice, and Geu are in. Maguire's in. Saka, Henderson, Kane as captain. Who knew? Trent Alexander-Arnold and James Middle in the Maddison there. But that is the team. But look, there it is. It's official. We have got to put the team back up later. He's our manager, Marquesa, till 2026, and good luck to the gentleman. Let's take you through some slides here. Starting on the 3rd of July, the breakfast show, Surrey Hills Radio. It is truly me, the Cuddly Cornflake. Yes, Monday to Friday, 8 till 10. If you fancy waking up with me, can you afford me? That is the question. You probably can because I'm very, very cheap. But look, do check me out. You can pick it up on the internet, on your smart speaker. So just obviously ask your smart speaker to play Surrey Hills Radio, and it comes up via TuneIn. So 3rd of July, 2 weeks on Monday, The Breakfast Show, Monday to Friday, 8 till 10 with the Cuddly Cornflake. That's my. And of course, get over and subscribe to Brad's channel, which is now the sister channel to this, LTID TV, the quiz channel. We will be hosting the Big Fat Leicester quiz. All the other quizzes will be hosted by Brad on the quiz channel. So get over there. If you were already subscribed to Top 10 Battles, then you will already be subscribed to this one. But if you like your quizzes, and it's not just for Leicester, the quiz channel is just for football fans. So it might be if you're a Liverpool fan, you'll have the quiz, whatever you've decided to do about your team. And there's about 6 different quizzes on there, but they will all be tailored to your team. Where the quiz on this channel, and there's the only one, which is the Big Fat Football quiz, is just a Leicester City one, as you can see. Brad is next up on that on Tuesday. Of course, Brad, who is, I say this every time because it just makes me giggle inside, and I'm a 6-year-old child. Brad is the quiz king. A lot of us like to think he's Wayne. Yeah, we'll leave that one. But like I said, I am a 6-year-old child. If you want to become a member, and I think we're up to about 17 now, please do join. $1.99 a month. There's quizzes already going up via YouTube just for members. Choose, pick the Leicester player, find out, name the Leicester player. Who am I? And once with the season starts, we will be doing some member-only shows. If you want to follow us at TikTok, all our funny out clips, and there was one the other day where I did with Jack on the transfer show. Funny show clips and outtakes. Get over to TikTok. Now, there's 2 TikToks. If you follow me on my personal one, basically, it's happening all the time. You will just be blocked. You need to go to tiktok.com/@LTIDTV. The other one's my personal one, and I've not got any support. I've just got friends on there. And if you like your news and information in pictorial form, you can follow us on Instagram. Again, it's @LTIDTV. So get over there and give us a follow. But there we go. That's what we're here for tonight. Malta versus England. Let's just put the choice and let's just see what people are saying here. Zane is in. Pep Guardiola's got a good track record with managers. Vincent Kompany, Mikel Arteta. Yeah, as I say, I'm certainly not gonna moan. I'd have preferred somebody that had already been managing in that side, but would have one in that league. Would have wanted Parker or Gerrard. Would have thought. James, as long as your recruitment includes signing players who have the hunger and want to play for Leicester. Look, we're not going back to the point of letting the manager pick the players. We've kind of done that with the Bell End, and it doesn't work. And it didn't work under him. Vestergaard, Bertrand, Perez. Sorry, I've got this really, really, really bad cough. But no, we're back to Martin Glover and the recruitment team. Along with Enzo, we'll be choosing players. I believe we're already interested in the striker at Blackpool, Mr. Yates. So I must admit, I did like his pubs when they were about. Hit the lights, indeed. That kit is atrocious. Which one? I just see Johnny Evans been released. Has he? Because he was saying he wanted to carry on playing football. There's nothing official. Let me just have a look on the site. Nope, there is nothing coming up officially on the website. So again, I wouldn't be sorry. I love him for everything he's done. Yes, he is experienced, but let's be honest with you, he's not going to play much, and he's on a very high wage. But if you find a link somewhere at Highfields, let me know. Has he again? Leicester for Life is saying that it's not on the official website yet. Let's just have a look on some of the others. They're on the pitch at the moment. They're just doing the national anthems. No. Let's have a look on Sky. There's nothing I've seen about it. There's nothing coming up on any of the. Let's just have a quick look at the Leicestershire Live and just see. No, if anybody knows where that news is coming from, then do tell me, because there's nothing official on any of the main sites that we're basically interested in. Well, we trust to come up with some decent news. If it goes, we could. That is very true. That is very true, Smigster. It really is. Yeah, we should. It should get the job. 92% chance of winning, apparently. Tony, good evening. Interested in the Euros qualifier? I was almost. I'm not 100% today. I'm going to admit, and I was nearly at the point of not doing it. So, but I thought, oh, sod it. Let's do it. Look, Rudkin's there. Rudkin is the man that brought in Vardy, Cambiasso, Kante, Mahrez. He's not part of the recruitment team. He is part of the contract negotiations. So, yeah. He's been released. You're not reliable, Zizi. You're not reliable. Well, like I say, let's see and wait. And I like Jack. Obviously, got a lot of time. He's on my show, but let's see it come up on one of the official runs. James, sir, you are a gentleman. You are a gentleman. James has become a new member. Thank you so very much, James. He has committed to the $1.99 a month, and you get all that. If you remember what I showed you that you could get as a member. Let me just bring it back up there. There you go. I'll just hide that from James for now. That is everything you do, James. Thank you so very much, young man. You, sir, are a gentleman. Still annoyed at the FFP, but you, sir, are a gentleman. But thank you so very much, sir. I really, really, really do appreciate that. Anthony, look, Anthony says, do us a favour, send Maddison our way. Look, nobody's going to come from Leicester to Arsenal. As I said earlier, I mean, 50 million from Spurs for Maddison and Barnes. I mean, what is it with North London clubs? Chat shit, and I'm sorry, you're going to get banged. It's all talk. Arsenal, look, mate. All banter aside about Arsenal and Leicester and what have you. Look, you come in. You've always been linked with our players, and you never actually buy anybody. Was Alan Smith the last person that left Leicester to go to Arsenal? And yet, I've seen Vardy in an Arsenal shirt. I've seen Maddison in an Arsenal shirt. I've seen Tielemans in an Arsenal shirt. Photoshop's a marvellous place, isn't it? But look, we're about to kick off. Sorry, Chris, I would become a member if it was free, but no, mate. There's no pressure on anybody. No pressure on anybody. It's there, and we do the special shows and all the special quizzes and what have you. But it's down to each individual whether they want to or not. Marcus is in. Good evening, Marcus. How are you? He's another member. It's hard to be interested in the qualifiers because I agree. And we've kicked off. We have kicked off. And so Malta are in the red shirts, the white shorts and the red socks. And they are kicking from left to right. England in the new strip, which is obviously white, blue and white. And they are kicking from right to left, which basically, if they'd have earned it, it'd be a pretty one-sided game, as I always say. I think we should see a lot of goals tonight. But yeah, we do always qualify. We do. And I can remember when we played Italy once and we had to draw at their place and Terry Butcher had blood dripping down his eye. That's who I want to see. I don't want to see us, no disrespect to the Maltese fan that was in earlier. I don't want to see us play San Marino, Malta, Luxembourg. And to be honest with you, they're never going to qualify. All right, North Macedonia did, they beat Italy. It can happen, but not on a regular enough basis. Give them their own groups, 2 or 3 groups where those teams are just in, and give them a chance to qualify. All right, it's not going to make you away for as much money if we are in the same group as Germany and we don't qualify, and obviously the TV rights, etc., etc. But it makes it fairer. Yeah, no, as I say, true gentleman, James, true gentleman. Thank you. Shane's in. Good evening. I say 6-0 England. We'll be watching the Ireland. Well, you're Irish, so I would hope that you would be watching the Irish game. Is that Northern Ireland or Era? Let me know. Keep me updated with the score anyway. Yeah, exactly, ZZ. Exactly. Or as we like to call him, ZZ. Sorry, ZZ, couldn't resist it. And Tony, Tony, thank you so very much, sir. You two are a gentleman. Like I say, do not feel anybody feel that they have to, but it does help support the channel. So thank you, Tony. Thank you, James, both. I like the cut of your jib. Great people. Thank you so very much. As a Scotland fan, I'm quite happy with our group. Yes, we've got Spain and Norway, but it's competitive. It is. That makes it exciting. You know, give me groups with England, with Germany in. When we had to score against Greece at Old Trafford in the 93rd minute with a Beckham free kick. Give me that excitement. Don't give me 9-0 versus San Marino. Malta is... I've been to Malta. I have been to Malta, and I must admit, I was there when the British were pulling out, and I think the Libyans were going in, and they loved the English people. There was people. I was walking down the street, and this guy, he comes up alongside me in his car, papping his horn. I look, and he winds the window down. And he goes, "Up the British!" and drives off. They didn't like the Libyans at all. You knew I would. Don't like to disappoint, ZZ. Don't like to disappoint. Have you shaved the beards yet? Evening, Chris. What have you been up to this week? Well, what can I say? Kate? I'll tell you what I have been up to. I've been up to a bit of this. Getting ready. I've got the equipment here next to me. Look, there we go. I hope I put my porn away. There we go. So I've got the equipment ready to go. There's another microphone there. And then there's the equipment there. So all ready to go on the breakfast show. Put my porn away. So going live with that soon. All right, let's just put the banner up there. That one down. There we go. So, yeah, be sure to be tuning in. Oh, no. That would be telling. What happens in Malta stays in Malta, Thunder. ZZ1. You say now you're proper. Kate, the thought that I would be waking up with you in the mornings will make me extremely happy. It really would. To be honest with you, I'm going to go 5. I'm going to go 5-0. Yeah. 2008. Did we not? I don't think we qualified there, did we? But look, that's the thing. If we don't qualify, we don't qualify. I'd sooner play top teams and not qualify. And yes, I'm one of the few that like the Nation League. It's a corner for England, by the way, on the far side. It's chipped in. Oh, collision of players there in the box, but the referee gives nothing, but it's still with England on the near side. Kane shoots it in. Oh, the goalkeeper drops it, but it's a free kick and a goal kick free kick to Malta. I'd sooner be playing the top teams and not qualifying. Like I say, Nations League, I think it's brilliant because, again, do I want to play San Marino in a friendly? No. Are we going to learn anything by playing San Marino in a friendly? No. It's like we're playing Northampton. Are we going to learn anything from that? No. It's a pre-season friendly and it's there purely for the fitness. That's all it's there for. And you can't even say that about those games. They're not even fitness ones because the players are playing most of the time anyway. So I like the Nations League because you are playing top teams. Oh, through ball there. That was a good through ball from Malta there down the centre. I don't know who he was with defending, but he didn't leave it to Pickford. Didn't risk Pickford getting it. A good break from England, but it's out for throwing on the far side. Can everybody hear me okay? Because I've had to be messing about with the two mics, one for the radio, one for here. And if I set one up, I'll lose the other one. And it's quite often difficult to get them back. Tony, you are as a member, when we do the guest shows, which will start next season, you're welcome to come on those, and you can come on any of these shows as long as you ask me in advance, and I can set it all up. But you are welcome to come on at anything at all, mate. Yes, as a member, that is what you get. So yes, you can. No, it is a bit different. He and ZZ rhyme. Brothers from another mother. A 1-0 to England. 1-0 to England. 8 minutes gone. Saka run down the far side. It's crossed over. Could be an own goal. But look, 8 minutes gone. Here we go. 1-0 to England. And let's face it, no disrespect to Malta, but that is the game over, isn't it? Isn't it?
Go! Back of the net.
Yeah. Kane went in for it, but it was an own goal by the Maltese player. So I need to update this now. I think I'm going to be doing this quite a bit tonight. Oh, it's not updated. There we go. I'm not doing one tomorrow because it's Father's Day. Not doing one this Sunday because it's Father's Day for the Formula One. So it'll probably be the next one after that. If you can get on this, mate, then you should be able to. 20-0. Yes, you can hear us. Okay, good. Visions, I've been talking for 34 minutes and nobody could hear me. Anthony can hear me. James can hear me. Kate can hear me. Start date, Kate, is the 3rd. There we go. Start date is the 3rd. 3rd of July at 8 o'clock. You only sing when you're winning. I actually did a rehearsal show the other day, and it was so weird. We have got a few equipment problems at the moment, but hopefully we can get those sorted. Um, I've not heard Madison's name pronounced much yet. Actually, it is a shame, but we, like I say, we now know that this game is over. Well, what can I say? He checks in the post, payments across coming on PayPal, whichever. Wales 1-0 up against Armenia. Well done to Wales. Pleased to see the BBC and ITV finally sorted out the rights. Yes, we will be covering a lot of the Women's World Cup. Not as many as we did with the Euros, where I was covering sort of like Norway versus Spain and Portugal versus Germany. We will be focusing on the main games because obviously I'm going to have a radio show then. So I'm going to be up every morning. So we won't be doing them all because it's in Australia. I've got to sort it out because one of the England games just start before I finish my radio show. So I've got to, I've got to sort that one out. Have a word with the boss. What do you think about our manager? I'm pleased. Like I say, not my first choice, but certainly not my last choice either. He was certainly in the top 4 or 5, so I'm pleased. I'm pleased overall. Who knows? Who knows? He's got one season left. I don't think he'll leave to another club, although I believe Arsenal could be interested. And again, interested in all our players that never go for them. Sorry, Anthony. I think he might stay for one more season, and it would be a good finish to his story if he gets Leicester. If he gets Leicester, I'm getting confused now. Leicester promoted, it would be a good end to to his career. But I think if Sheffield Wednesday were to come in, I don't think he's 36, 37 now. He's got after this, he's not going to play on anywhere else, or even for us, to be honest with you, at the end of the next season. But if Sheffield Wednesday came and said, "Look, come and play a season for us as like a super sub," I think he'd want to, and I think we would let him go because of what he's done for us. And I'd wish him all the best and say, "Go, it's your home team club, mate. You go and have a season there in the Championship with them." But apart from that, I think we'll keep him. I think we will keep him. France winning at Gibraltar 1-0. Again, who knew? He is my stepbrother. Emporium. There'll be an influx of Man City loan players this season, I feel, which should be good thing to replace the greedy as we will leave. Yeah. I'm not sure whether Manchester City under-23s will be the players we need to get out of the Championship. But look, it's exciting times, isn't it? If we do get some young, good Manchester City youngsters in, and let's be honest with you, we used to have under Pearson, we had a really good relationship with the red half of Manchester, and we used to get a lot of their players in on loan. So who knows? Who knows? It could work. We could develop that, and it'd be good for Man City because we'll be getting some of their players, and it'd be good game time. And obviously, if it works out, it'd be good for us as well. We kind of worked that out, Zizi. We kind of worked that out. It was a pleasure. I see Russo's left Man United on a free, going to Arsenal. My favourite England's women's player. Very nice girl. Very nice. Yeah, but we're not a feeder club because they never actually end up signing anybody. Yeah, I think he will, but like I say, if Sheffield Wednesday do come knocking, and I think he'd love to go back for one season. Bahrain versus Latvia darts. Wow. Yeah, but you can travel up to Sheffield every day, can't you, from Leicester? Well, let's hope so. Let's hope so, Leon. Well, it starts, doesn't it, now? It starts. I'm sure if Good Johan doesn't sign a new contract straight away, he'll be linked with Leicester. See, we've got our own youngsters coming through, Alves and all of those. Maybe 3 or 4, possibly. I don't think we need to. I mean, we need the squad, obviously, because there's a lot more games. But, yeah, 3, 4 or 5, I think. Look, they're all going to be play, doing it. Is that, you didn't answer me, Shane, is it Northern Ireland or Era that? Yeah, I'm surprised, but apparently I think she wanted to go. She'll be leaving her best friend, Ella Toon, who's my number 2. Beth Mead, my number 3, just in case you're wondering. I do know. I do have a soft spot for Alicia Russo. But she's out of contract and she wanted to go. And I think Arsenal wanted her because they offered money with only 6 months left on her contract. Oh yeah, I mean in those 5 I've included loans, mate. Yeah. But the Republic of Ireland. It's Era then. Right. So back to this game. It's 1-0. 16 minutes gone. Just tell me about it. If I'm doing that and I talk like that, do I go quiet? Because I'm not sure. I think this is a directional microphone, so I think I've got to actually be looking at it to talk. So if I go like that, am I now gone a little bit quieter? This is like a test show, isn't it? Yeah, I've got a soft spot for you, ZZ. Swamp at the bottom of the garden. Thank you very much. Here all week. Well, money talks, doesn't it? But I think Arsenal have got a bargain there. That's okay. Okay, so it isn't then. It isn't. That's fine. I know the radio one is. It's directional, but this one is obviously everywhere. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. So, we will, of course, be back on Monday night for England versus Brad's team, North Macedonia. We'll be back tomorrow at some point with Ant, and we'll be talking Enzo. I've forgotten his surname. Enzo, anyway, the Manchester City guy we signed. That's awful. What's his name? Marchesa. That's it. I should know, shouldn't I? Enzo Marchesa. We'll be doing a show sometime tomorrow discussing him. All I will say is it's an exciting signing. I would have liked Thomason. Would I have been excited by it? Probably not. It would be what I expected. This does actually excite me. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, Emporium. That's what we want to hear off the youngsters. You won't hear that much off some of the overpaid players that we want to get rid of, would you? So it's coming up to... it's just gone 19 minutes now. Malta 0, England 1, as things stand. Yeah, he was only at Parma for 180 days, apparently, in 2021. 4 wins from 14 games after they were relegated from Serie A. But again, 14 games, it's not long to judge, is it? I obviously went in there mid-season. So Marchesa, the Italians, had a long association with English football. Teenage midfielder when he joined West Brom, stay that lasted less than 2 years before he went on to join Juventus. Number of loan spells followed before moving to Spain to play for Sevilla, where he won 5 trophies, including the UEFA Cup twice. His 4 successful seasons there is the longest he's remained at one club. He's had spells at Olympiacos in Greece, and returned to Spain with Malaga before going back to Italy, where he eventually ended his playing career with Serie B side Hellas Verona in 17. Coaching career has been just as diverse, starting as an assistant manager at Ascoli, before going back to Sevilla as a coach, and then moving to England as West Ham assistant boss under Pellegrini. His first experience as a first-team manager proved miserable at Parma, but working with Guardiola has helped Man City to reach new heights with the Premier League, FA Cup and Champions League success. No, I am really, really excited by it. I'm not going to lie.
For the moment, in fact, let's do that now because Madison has fell 25 yards out. So come in again, Carl Roberts.
Didn't want that on. That'd have got me into trouble if I'd left that one on. I'm just going to have a look at the stats here because at the moment it all seems to be England, which let's basically we shouldn't be surprised at. Let's be honest, but. Scotland, of course, are top of Group A. And the BBC aren't covering it all. Great. So I can't give you any stats from that. To be honest with you, though, I'm looking at this England team and I don't recognise some of these subs. I must be getting old. Maddison going to take this free kick because it's a free kick certainly within Maddison's territory. We played 22 minutes. England have had 57 attacks to 9 for Malta. Maddison, good free kick in fairness, but it was straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper didn't really have to do an awful lot. 71% possession to England. No shots from Malta and none on target. 2 from England with 1 on target as it stands at the moment. Scott Parker, man at CNA. If you know if you're old enough to remember CNA. Used to be a clothing shop. My wife used to buy, used to come back and on her Wellington boots, he had L&R. And I said, why have you got L&R on? She said, well, for left and right, obviously. I said, is that why you buy your underpants from C&A? Oh, yes. That. I'm sorry.
Maybe we could live without the wisecracks.
Yes, this is what you're going to get on the radio show, you know. You can, yeah, me. When Tony Blackburn had Arnold, I've got Sean. There we go. He'll be helping me every morning. Richard's in. Good evening, Rich. How are you? Jack is in as well. Hi, Jack. How you doing? And that's something you can't say when you get on board if you see your mate, isn't it? On board an aeroplane. Hi, Jack. I'll throw you off straight away. Boom, boom. I'm watching it via a Fire Stick, Andrew, so that's why we're behind. It's more of a training match. Yeah, it is. I don't know, my missus. I don't live with my missus anymore, mate, so I've no idea. Andrew's already got the tunes out. Chair is being linked from QPR if Madison goes. Well, when Madison goes. Yeah, congratulations again on the European. Are you keeping hold of Moyes now? Well, it's got to at some point, hasn't it, Gemma? Oh, sorry, Gamer. Sorry, it's got to at some point. I keep saying it. It's got to happen, hasn't it? Probably not. See, I can't even get excited. We're winning this game, and I can't even get excited. Andrew, sure that Spurs offered 50 million for both. No idea, Nate. Apparently, we've already started talking. We're talking to Blackpool. We've inquired about Yates, but whether we'll get him or not, I don't know. Now the manager starts immediately. Training will start Monday, but over the weekend, hopefully, he will be talking signings with Rudkin and Glover. So. Yes, they are. They are, James. I think it's Spurs that have put the 50 million in. Who are they, Tony? Sorry, did I miss that one? Coming forward here, I think we're going to see something in a second. Madison on this near side. Oh, lovely slip and through. And it's Alexander-Arnold who scores, makes it 2-0. What a goal. What a goal. Fair play. That was a Tielemans-esque goal. It is now England 2. And he deserved it. It was a good goal. He took it well. It was a lovely strike. But as I said, that was a lovely through ball and turn by the England player. And it came to him, and he struck it. And it was a great goal. Like I say, it's one that you would think that Tielemans would have been proud of.
Go! Back of the net.
From outside the box, it was. Yeah, I mean, there was 3 or 4 defenders that he got it past, and the goalkeeper. Oh, just above the goalkeeper's outstretched arm. That was a goal. If you scored that, you'd have been proud of that one. Well done, Trent. Oh, great. Greece have equalised. Nice goal it is. Yeah. Yeah, it was, James. It was. It's a penalty. It's a penalty to England. Kane was taken out. Tony, can you repost it? Oh, that was a definite penalty. I don't know, Kate. The other one that's been linked is that chair from QPR. So it's a penalty now. And let's be honest with you, you've got to say it's going to be 3-0. which it is. He's only missed 4 of his 22, Harry Kane. One of those obviously was France. And he does 3-0, easy. It's his 50th competitive goal for England. So well done, mate. Well done. That's competitive games, not friendlies. So fair play to Harry Kane. 96 seconds between the second and third goals. Oh dear. Oh dear. Neves, yeah, I'd be interested. Don't think he would be, but yeah, I'd be interested. Sarr, I reckon he might go to the likes of a Palace or somebody like that. And again, they've got the Premier League to offer. I've got to be honest with you, I don't know anything about Akpom. And Nathan Tell, I'm not too sure about him either. But let's be honest with you, we just want hungry players. We don't want older players, like we did under Allen and all that. We don't want the Ferdinands and the Wises and all them coming in at the end of the career. We don't want ex-Premier League players. We want Championship players or players at this level. Made me laugh. I'll let you make your own minds up about that one, guys. Who is he? I don't know. I've got to be honest with you. Oh, if Saka had got on the end of that would have been number 4. God, that sounded a bit like Michael Owen, didn't it? But it was a good run through, but the pass, which was a lovely pass, defence splitting pass, but it was just a little bit too hard for him. Half an hour gone, 3-0 to England. Wouldn't we all, mate? Wouldn't we all? November 21, last time Malta let in 3 goals. You see, Malta, they just played Luxembourg, it said, in a friendly and beat them. Those are the teams that they should be playing to try and qualify. I mean, to me, it's like if you say, I no disrespect them, if you put Rochdale in the Premier League, they're never going to win it. But put Rochdale in League 2 and they stand a chance. You're going 4-0? Wow, well, it's 3-0 already and there's only 34 minutes gone, mate. Mind you, I went 5, so I think I could be wrong as well. Malta still yet to register a shot, on or off target. To be honest with you, Tony, not in the Championship, no. Because you've still got to think about, is that another penalty? No, it's been given as a goal kick. I thought he was pointing to the spot. It's a lovely pass from Kane. Oh, I don't know though. VAR. I don't know if there's VAR tonight. Yeah, you're right, James. My 5, I'm not feeling confident. So Saka is down injured. The lovely through ball by Kane. It went through the defender's legs, but I'm sure, was that not a penalty? He might have got the ball first. But they'd win 3-1, Andrew, because they could only score 1 goal. Then there'd be no English player to kick off. If it was in the Premier League, would I want Grealish? And would I, again, if he didn't break FFP rules, yes, of course I would do, Tony. Of course I would. Oh, when is the Canadian Grand Prix? Yeah, it's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, James, I'm sure they just said qualifying was on Monday on Channel 4. Because they show that, oh, no, it's the highlights, but it's a bit late to be sure. Oh, they said qualifying, I'm sure. I may do a watch along for that Sunday night. I don't know. See how I get on tomorrow. To be honest with you, KD, I can't. It's that small on my screen. I can't see, so I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can't see it. Can't see it, KD. There is a quiz at the moment. If you are a member, there is a quiz on the YouTube channel under the posts. It's just for members only, and it just named the player. I've had a couple of guesses. Not saying if it's right or not, but you can still. Everybody's logo is small on my screen, Andrew. I can't see, like, you've got an A, I can see that, but I can't see in any detail people's individual logos as they come up. So it's coming up to 40 minutes. 89 attacks for England, 17 for Malta. They've only had 1 dangerous attack. We've had 6 shots, England, 1 on target. I don't know how they work that one out, though, because, of course, we've got 3 goals. Well, we've got the penalty, obviously. That still makes 2. Only been 1 corner so far. No bookings, no sendings off. Oh, lovely ball down here for Madison. What can he do? No, it's not Madison, sorry. Oh, tries a chip. Comes off. Player. It is. As somebody said earlier, it's like a training match, this. It is. England are just playing it about. 70% possession. Tried to break it through them, but Malta got the foot on it and managed to break it down, but they can't clear it. They do now, but they lose it out to England, right on the line, the side of the pitch, and on the near side now. A long ball forward, but it's straight through to the goalkeeper from Henderson. Really? Again, I can't see on this because this is like a master screen. I guess you're thinking KDH because that was just somebody. James, can you just have a look and see if you can see KDH? It looks like he's deleted his channel or straight away. So yeah, his channel's been removed, but I've timed him out anyway. It looks like it's going to be 3-0 at half time. .44 minutes gone. Oh, good shot there from Saka. 1 minute of stoppage time, pulls it over England, but it's cleared for throw-in. Effort from Saka there. It was a good save, in fairness, from the Maltese goalkeeper. And it's half-time. It is half-time. And we are looking at Malta nil, England 3. And to be honest with you, they've not got out of first gear. They've not had to get out of first gear. But yeah, nothing to talk about. England did what they had to do. It's pretty much, as somebody said, a training session. Um, I am going to go now and water the plants. We'll come back, and no doubt we'll be talking Leicester during the half-term break. But we will be back. Let me just get the right one up this time. We'll be back in a few minutes.
The Premier League? That's so last season. It's all about the Championship here on LTID TV.
Now that's what I call football.
You hit the right spot.
The Premier League? That's so last season. It's all about the Championship here on LTID TV.
Something is coming. Something big. Are you ready?
There we go. We've got a few gremlins in the building. I thought I'd put all the traps out and got them all, but obviously not. Do apologise. Thunder, if I put music up, then it's not going to make... Some people don't like the music, some people do. So it depends which music I put up, and then I've got to be cautious. I can't put anything really well known up because that's all banned. So Chris both deleted their comments. I don't know, Zed, look, they've gone, mate. Let it go. They've gone. I don't know who this bit even is, to be honest with you. So they've both gone anyway. Looked on England's bench. I'd be tempted to give Ezra a chance. Look, we're 3-0 up, mate. You could put England under 23s out and they'd probably win. Let's be honest with you. Don't know why Southgate doesn't play Trent. Look, we know what it's like, Zane. Everybody's going to be saying, oh, you shouldn't play this player, you should play that player, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to please everybody, are you? So, we're about to kick off. I think we're not quite out as yet on the pitch. So, Leicester fans, Enzo, what are we thinking? We'll hopefully be doing a show tomorrow. I've messaged Ant, see if we can get him on. I'm actually reasonably excited. I think it's if we get promoted back up straight away and do a Norwich and come straight back down, I'd sooner wait another season. And Dan said this last year, and he didn't expect to go straight back up. But we've got a new manager in. We've got you don't know who's going to come now because of him. Will he be able to attract some, good names to the club? Excuse me, I'm so thirsty. And if so, if we come back up, is he the man to take us forward? Because that's the other thing. Everybody was saying to me, like, oh, Spot Parker, great. He's got the teams he's got promoted. Fulham, but he got Fulham relegated. Bournemouth, but he got them beaten 9-0. And he was throwing everybody under the bus. If you maybe could have taken Parker on a contract where it's, once you get us up there, we're going to sack you and bring somebody else in, then Parker possibly. But he wouldn't have been very good in the Premier League. He just didn't look well. Just before we go into the second half, let's just have a look at this because Leicester have said, Leicester chairman sends heartfelt Dean Smith message as Enzo Marqueza appointed. Leicester City have thanked Dean Smith and his backroom team for their efforts in trying to keep the club in the Premier League. Unfortunately, Smith and coaches Craig Shakespeare and John Terry are not able to do that, and the Foxes slipped into the Championship. That set in motion a signal event which led to today's appointment of Marquez as the club's new manager. I'm making a substitute here as well for England. Foden is on, Saka is off. He did get injured towards the end, so that's understandable. Just 6 days after Enzo helped Pep and Manchester City to do the treble. Top placed on record is gratitude, telling the club's website, I'm enormously grateful to Dean, who together with Craig and John agreed to take on a big challenge in those final 8 games and give everything to help us retain our Premier League service. So yeah, it's nice. Had we kept those 3, to be honest with you, I wouldn't have minded. I really would not have minded. Not, because I think they do know that league. He had Brentford there, and he set up, I think Frank's success at Brentford, Thomas Frank, that is. And of course, he got Villa promoted, turned Grealish into £1 billion player, and we've kicked off. But yeah, it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. So we look forward. We look forward, and it's 3-0 here in the second half. One substitute for England with Foden coming on for Saka. Saka, who'd gone down really badly at the end of the first half. First half dominated by England with 70% possession, 108 attacks to 20 from Malta, 29 dangerous to Malta's 1. 6 shots on target. Sorry, 1 shot off target. Is what they've had, and 1 corner to England. So basically, it was all England. Malta, red tops, white shorts, red socks, a la England 1966, kicking from right to left, and England in the second half in the blue tops with the white tops with the blue shoulders, blue shorts, and white socks. I always think England should be playing in red. I really do. Our flag is red and white. Where the bloody heck has blue come from? No, he didn't. He didn't, in fairness. Please like the video. It really does help the channel, and subscribe if you were new. We will find out, Jay, over the next few days. And Bit has been banned as well now, so... I didn't even see what he said. I just thought he was spamming, so I banned him. Bit only joined today. Funnily enough, that isn't it? He only just joined up to Facebook, to YouTube today. So yeah, well, he's been banned now anyway. I think we'll probably see another England side against North Macedonia, with the games coming so close together. Wow, easy. That's going back a bit. You've got a good memory. There's a booking for Malta. Christensen gets the first card of the match. Yeah, quite right, James. So what do England do in the second half, everybody? Do they take their foot off the back? I mean, they're 3-0. The game's won. Do they need the points? Do they need the goals? I mean, let's have a look at the table. Well, let's see if I can bring it up on here. Let's just go through the scores tonight. It's Greece 1, Republic of Ireland 1. We've got Malta 0, England 3, obviously, all in the second half now. Wales 1, Armenia 2. Sorry, Wales. Denmark 1, Northern Ireland 0. Gibraltar 0, France 2. North Macedonia 2, Ukraine 0. Latvia 0, Turkey 1. San Marino 0, Kazakhstan 1. Andorra 0, Switzerland 2. Belarus 1, Israel 0. Kosovo 0, Romania 0. I don't know why Belarus is still playing, to be honest with you. Let's have a look at the team. So Scotland's top of their group. England 9 points. North Macedonia in second with 6 points. Wow. Our goal difference is 6. North Macedonia's is 3. Yeah, do you think what? Oh, Maddison trying to go for one there, but he gives away a free kick in attempting. Okay, ZZ. Fair point. Fair point. I see you've changed to ZZ, but to me, he's still ZZ. Scotland's chances of qualifying, James. What do you think they are? Yeah, we might see. Kate says here, I think we should go for it. Would make it more. Yeah, like I said, I'm just looking at the table there. Group C, of course. Ukraine. I'm surprised because, of course, they were did okay in the World Cup, didn't they? But Ukraine, Malta are bottom on goal difference -6. Ukraine -4. Both of those nil points on 4th and 5th place. Italy third with 3. North Macedonia second with 6, and England top with 9. Did 2 go through and then some of the third ones go through? Is that to give Italy still a chance of qualifying? Am I being a little bit tongue in cheek there? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Well, a long ball there for England, trying to get the ball through. They've still got it though. I do feel like England are only in like third gear though. Foden's trying to claim the corner, but it's given us as a goal kick. Yeah, Spain was a good win, mate. I never saw that coming. I know Doug was there, wasn't he? I did not see that coming at all. But a great win for you. Great win for you, nevertheless. Yeah, those are the games that Scotland. And I don't know. I'm talking as an outsider here, so I could be totally wrong, James. But it always seems to me to be those are the sort of teams that you struggle against, one of the ones that you should be winning. Who knows, mate? Who knows what goes on at Spurs? It's anybody's guess. Greece lead Ireland. Wow. Ranieri back there. Maltese fans just enjoying themselves, and why not? Look, like I say, they're not going to win, are they? Which is a shame. I guess you would call this what Matthew Upson's just said, professional performance. Just to say, we have got a new show-ish coming out. You all know the conversation I do where I interview ex-players, managers, etc. There's a version of that which I'm doing, which is called The Match, and it'll be when Leicester players will be coming on and talking, not about their career, because in a lot of cases we know the career and we know what got them into football, but they'll be talking about a match. And I've got Dean Hammond coming on, and he will be talking about Manchester United, Leicester City 5, Manchester United 3. He'll be coming on and talking about that match. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. Just got to agree a date and time. And tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we'll be discussing Enzo. Oh, it's in through! Oh, good defending there. Kane was through. He beat the goalkeeper, chipped it over the goalkeeper, but the Maltese defenders were able to get back. Foden chips it over to Kane. Kane gets it over, and it goes out. I don't think it did. It touch a Maltese defender? No, he just watched it go around the post. Now we're seeing a multitude of English substitutions now, which I guess we're always going to. 58 minutes gone. Kane is coming off. Henderson is coming off. Mings is coming on. Rashford is on. He's not been 100% Rashford, so he's just coming on for the last half hour. Channel 4 haven't put up all the substitutions yet. They've got a bit of a problem like ITV have. They don't want to keep the viewers... So I don't know who the substitutions are because Channel 4 can't be asked to put them up. Come on, Channel 4, get your act together, for God's sake. So Callum Wilson's come on, Marcus Rashford and Tyrone Mings. Fuck knows who's gone off because Channel 4 can't be asked to put it up on the screen. Shaw has come off, Luke Shaw. That was the one. Fucking, 5 minutes after it's happened, Channel 4. Get your fucking acting. Who sat there doing the bloody graphics? I bet, Kate. I bet. I was on that match. I was there with my son. But that will be coming up over the next couple of weeks. Looking forward to that. Just messaging Dean Hammond there. Bit has been removed again and banned, pretending to be me. Yeah, I know. I just didn't recognise one of them. It was Shaw, and I wasn't sure it was Shaw, if you get what I'm saying. And I just wanted them to say, oh, I was sat next to a Tottenham fan at work all during our Premier League winning season, Kate. It was funny, but I bet you suffered. I bet you suffered. It's been dealt with, Z. Thank you very much. Ukraine fighting back. No pun intended. That sounded awful, but you know what I mean. I think he just keeps creating random ones. Can Linga make it 4? No. Neither of us thought we would win it, Kate. In fair, we all went through the whole season going, no, we're going to cock this up. No, we're going to, we're going to give this away because Spurs and Leicester are both really good at that. They did, we didn't. He didn't like the week. It was a bad week for him after we won it. I've got to be honest with you. I may have reminded him a few times. It's easy for me to trace them. I've reported both, and he's banned on both. So Malta looking to possibly. I'm not if Borg's got to come off or not, or will they assimilate him? Is SA coming on for England? Madison coming off? Is it coming on? Possibly ZZ. I'll just ban him and anybody that's associated with him. Of course it was, Kate. I wouldn't have rubbed it in at all. You know me by now. James, Wales now 3-1 down against Armenia. No, not looking good for Wales. That's a shame. No disrespect. Banter, they'd be saying the same about us. Ukraine now 2-2, says James. Brad must be fuming. I think Brad might be otherwise occupied tonight. I bet you are. I bet you are. 72 minutes gone. It's good to see Eze on. He had a really bad injury. Very much sort of, it's obviously not the starting lineup that's out now. There's been a lot of changes, but 3-0. It was done in the first half, really. Didn't expect an awful lot. I can see England maybe getting a 85th minute goal, something like that. You've had a few, oh, mate, you know you have my sympathy for that, mate. You do. Whatever you say about Manchester, look, two teams have done the treble in this country. Both of them are from Manchester. Let's just, give credit where credit's due. Corner comes in. Oh, England still got it. Maguire won it. It's still up in the air. Now it's going to be a free kick. It is indeed on the near side. At equal with the penalty box. Yeah, and people have been saying to me, like, oh, Manchester City's isn't what Manchester United was. Well, when Manchester United won it, all right, they had the youngsters playing, but they also had a lot of money behind them. At that point, they were probably the richest club in the country. It's just that Manchester City are now the second richest club in the country. You could argue about Newcastle, but, if I was Manchester City fans, I'd say, so what? I don't care. We've got the money now. To Rochdale, we are a hugely rich club. So respect to both Man United and to Man City. 75 minutes gone. No, 73 minutes gone. I tell a lie. So don't forget, on Monday, we've got the North Macedonia game coming up live. And if we win that, I think we're as good as in Germany, to be honest with you. That's coming up at 7:15 again on Monday evening. (3-2). Wow. Well, 3-2 to Georgia. Is that who Wales are playing? Blue Fox. Yeah, I think we're all saying we're happy with it. You're not going to please everybody. There'll be somebody that says, I don't want it. Like I say, it wasn't my first choice, but I'm happy with the choice. That's the way I look at it. And, let's get behind him now. Armenia, that. Thank you, James. Thank you. Yeah, James, and let's be honest with you. If you want somebody to train under these people, then I'd sooner have Pep Guardiola's assistant manager than Nuno Santos's assistant manager. You You go with it, don't you? I'm very happy. So 67% possession now at the moment to England. 10 shots, 6 on target. Not a single shot on target yet from Malta. Not a single shot from Malta. What is the point? No disrespect to Malta, but what is the point? So it's Greece 2, Republic of Ireland 1, Malta 0, England 3. Can they make it 4 here? Let's just have a look. Wilson's on the ball in the far corner. He's got a marker on him. Can he lose him? No, he can't. Has he got the free kick? Not sure which way it's gone. I think it's gone to Malta, actually. So Malta 0, England 3, Wales 2, Armenia 4 now. Yeah, James has just posted as I'm reading it. No, it didn't last long at all, did it? Denmark 1, Northern Ireland 0. Gibraltar not doing too bad against France, only 2-0 down. Macedonia 2, or North Macedonia 2. Don't know where the rest of it is. Ukraine 2, Latvia 1, Turkey 2, San Marino 0, Kazakhstan 2, Andorra 1, Switzerland 2, Belarus 1, Israel 0, Kosovo 0, Romania 0. I'm surprised Russia's been banned from these tournaments. Why Belarus haven't? Because they're their biggest supporter. So, James, how long was that? That must have been about a minute. Let's just have a look. You put it up at 9:19, 9:22, 3 minutes. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I mean, when we played North Macedonia Monday night, and it's a top of the table clash, that one, guys. When we played them, of course, we were about halfway through our qualifying period. Oh, and it's at Wales as well. The Welsh manager was saying earlier, we're going to go out to win. It's the only way we know. It's 3-0. I guess you know, at 3-0 up, you bring in a team on maybe just to hold out, not go too wrong. We have got another game coming up in 3 days' time. The referee's listening to his VAR, not sure exactly what. Oh, he's been sent to the monitor. Been sent to the monitor. It's a penalty check. Could be a penalty to England. Kane's off, so it'll be interesting to see who takes it. I mean, the saying on Channel 4, it's a nonsense because where do you want his body to go? Channel 4 do not reckon it's going to be a penalty. What's the referee's going to do? He's a Croatian referee. He's jogging back onto the pitch. He's given a penalty. He's given it. I mean, I can see where the Channel 4 guy is coming from. I mean, it's ridiculous. What a place. players supposed to do with their hands? You know, he wasn't sticking it out. I mean, but it hit his hand, but I mean, God almighty. Let's have ex-players on VAR, because the next player will look at that and go, yeah, it's hit his hand, but what could he do? It's not a penalty. A penalty has surely got to be deliberate handball. Callum Wilson's going to be taking this. So number 23, Callum Wilson. Four 0 to England. Nice taken penalty, actually. Bit is a wanker, mate. That's why he's doing that. He had a picture of me up a second ago. Now he's gone for a picture of Brad. Oh, Foden nearly scoring there. Yeah, Kate, see you soon. Take care. All the best. Well, come back. Yeah, well done, Ukraine. Well done. Yeah, possibly, mate. But he's going to have to go off now, and he's going to have to find a picture, set up, come back in, and I'll just ban him again. I mean, you know, takes him longer to do all that than it does for me to ban him. Oh, I banned him as well. Can you ban James or just time out? Because I banned him. On the channels, mate. I guess Twitter, anywhere like that. Like I say, he's just a wanker. He's got out better to do. He's got no friends. He's probably a Spurs or a Forest fan. No disrespect to those clubs. But like I say, he has got to go, set up an account, find a picture, upload it, set the account up, then come in, and I have to go press one button, and he's banned. So You know, who's who's wasting the time more? But no, I'll just keep banning him. I'll just keep banning him. Yeah, hope you're well, Kate. Take care. Stupid is as stupid does. As Forrest Gump said, laugh is like a block of chocolate. All right, if he comes back in, James, just block him, mate. Thanks very much. Don't bother with the timeouts, just block him because he keeps coming back with different channels. He probably will be coming back in, ZZ. Like I say, it's his life he's wasting. Apparently, Celebrity Gogglebox is on after this on Channel 4. Do you know when Vardy did that? Honestly, I don't mind your Gogglebox, but not Celebrity Gogglebox. Took me ages to get into it, though. Watching people watching telly. Cheers, James. You are a good man. You are a good man. I'm going to miss you next year when we're not in the Premier League. But it's all about the Championship. Premier League so last season. Cross there, but the goalkeeper for Malta up and grabs it. 87 minutes gone. Solid performance from England. So again, I say 4-0. Like you said, James, professional job. ZZ, you're not bit, are you? Because you're going on about him a lot. So you're going on about him a bit there. Making me wonder now. Three minutes of stoppage time added on. Well, his last two accounts were different. There were multiple accounts. Easy. There's a lot I can tell as a presenter. I can check other people's accounts, and he'd set up two separate ones, or the person had set up two separate ones, whoever that is. 16 shots. We are now into the 90th minute. Malta, no shots on goal, no shots on target. Don't worry about it, hee. Don't worry about it. Good tackle from England there. Breaking away on the near side. Can they get through? Oh, free kick. No, not given. Ashford was after the free kick. Yeah, everything's fine, mate. Everything's fine. James, I'm going to send you an email after the show. If you can just check that out and let me know. It's all over. Full time. 3 played, 3 won for England. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Did what they had to do. Nothing spectacular. The most spectacular thing was probably Trent Alexander's goal, which was very good. A couple of penalties, one for Kane, one for Wilson. And an own goal that kicked it all off. Yeah, it was what it was at the end of the day. So we're full time. Coming up to full time, Greece 2, Republic of Ireland 1, Wales 2, Armenia 4 after 92 minutes. These are all going to be coming up and whistle blowing soon. Denmark 1, Northern Ireland 0, Gibraltar 0, France 3, North Macedonia 2, Ukraine 3. That will affect our group, which we'll have a look at the moment. Leeds 1, Turkey. Sorry, Leeds. What I'm saying, Latvia 1, Turkey 2. San Marino, I can't get my teeth in. San Marino 0, Kazakhstan 3, Andorra 1, Switzerland 2, Belarus 1, Israel 2, Kosovo 0, Romania 0. So, as things stand, let us have a look at the group. Ukraine are now second. So it's all changed. England top with 9 points, plus 7. Ukraine second with 3 points, minus 1. Italy third, or they should be second. Italy with 3, with, you've basically got Ukraine, Italy, North Macedonia, second, third, fourth, all with 3 points. Malta bottom with no points. Looking a little bit... there we go. So, I guessed it right, didn't I, James? All I'll say is he's closed his account. So if ZZ or ZZ or whatever he is comes in, or any of his other ones, just block them. If you click on the onto his name, it should actually should be able to go to his channel and check. So there we go. Anyway, ZZ's banned as well. So there we go. Thanks very much, everybody. Well, it is what it is. We have 3 played and we have 3 wins. What more could we want? What more could we want? It was, James, and good luck to Scotland tomorrow night, mate. Keep me informed on that. Let's just catch up with some news for you. What we're going to be doing tomorrow night at 5. Well, doing the breakfast show. There we go. Sunny Hills Radio on the computer on your smart speaker. From Monday the 3rd of July, the breakfast show, 8 till 10 every morning. Marquesa signed, 5 p.m. tomorrow. We've got the show talking about that. Get over to our sister quiz, LTID, the quiz channel. The Big Fat Football Quiz is coming up. Possibly not next Tuesday now. It might be next Wednesday. We'll keep you informed. And thank you to the 2 people that have become members today. James, gentleman sir, and Tony, snooker fan as well. Thank you both so very, very much. Check us out on TikTok at LTID TV. And check us out on Instagram at exactly the same at LTV TV. LTID TV even. Appreciate your support. Thanks to James for modding. I won't need to email you now, James, and I will see you see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock for the show about our new manager. I've been Chris. This has been LTID TV. This is Arnie. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network. TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.